In this review, we're looking at the film Pitch Black, an American sci-fi starring Vin Diesel as anti-hero Riddick. This film gets a 7 out of 10 for me, so let's find out why. We start off with a Red Dwarf-esque opening and some good old-fashioned narration. During this narration, Riddick, played by Vin Petrol, states,
"Most of your brain shuts down in cryosleep."
After laughing over the irony that no truer word has come from the lips of Vin Van Winkle, if, like him, you can switch half your brain off, you too will enjoy a 104-minute ride of Starship Troopers proportions. Two-Stroke Diesel's narration is quickly cut off when the spaceship he is prisoner on is hit by an asteroid, crashing the spaceship into a nearby planet.
What the bloody hell happened?
Could have been a meteor storm. Might have been a rogue comet. I don't know.
Well, I for one am thoroughly grateful. This beast wasn't made to land like this, but I think he did well. Actually, the only reason we're alive is because of her.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Thanks very much.
It's here where we get to meet the rest of the Misfit crew, featuring the usual gang of Glasses, Spunky female captain, Artifact the religious artifact guy, Cowardly the cowardly coward, and Space Kid. And don't forget the ego-driven man that will definitely not turn bad at the end of the film. Each character is special and there's definitely no cannon fodder, so every death comes as a bit of a shock. The acting is slightly more dense than cardboard with some B-movie line delivery, and this really isn't helped by some of the dialogue.
Not for me. Not for me.
Not for me. Not for me. For me. Not for me. Not for me. The crew soon realise that the planet is inhabited with creepy crawlies that only come out at night, and as film coincidence would have it, they're just about to enter a month-long eclipse.
3 suns?
Bloody hell.
God blimey, governor. This leads to an exciting last 40 minutes as the crew try and survive the darkness and escape via a nearby base using the help of prisoner Riddick, who has surgically enhanced eyes to see in the dark. The creature designs are great, and pleasingly enough, they make them use sonar noises rather than the cliche roar. Monsters that hide in the dark play off a real primitive fear, and this also helps them use the Jaws effect, where showing less of a monster is actually more. The film contains a high body count with a few surprises of a film of 2000, where women used to be indestructible in these types of films. Having said that, modern filmmakers could take note of this, as the film involves a strong female lead with believable actions and a great arc. It's great when a film makes a woman strong just via her actions, rather than the usual trope of running a man down, because from a psychological point of view, criticising or running anyone down is actually a sign of weakness. As with most films, and especially sci-fi films, there are a tremendous amount of plot holes. For me, I can't help wonder how hundreds of creatures that can only come out at night or an eclipse survive when there is nothing to eat except the odd crashed spaceship every couple of years. The film showed carcasses of other creatures, but it didn't show any other ecosystem, and the film pointed to the world being a bit of a wasteland. The other problem is technology. The Back to the Future films are a great example of how hard it is to predict future technology. But when you have a spaceship with cryosleep carrying a passenger with surgically enhanced eyes to see in the dark, then why is there a guy with standard glasses? Obviously, you could criticise little things like this forever, but this, like many other sci-fi films, still believe that in 1,000 years we'll still be using the humble torch. Let's be honest, if you have the technology to move a spaceship at the speed of light, then you probably have a device that lights up a football pitch on the end of your car keys. I mean spaceship keys. Pitch Black is a toe-tapping, hand-clapping, all-out sing-along. Oh, hang on a minute. That's the review for Pitch Perfect. Pitch Black is a guilty pleasure sci-fi. It's not really the type of film to criticise plot holes, more to just switch your brain off and enjoy Thunder Guns Diesel saving the day with gravelly dialogue.
Not for me!
With that being said, it's still worthy of its 7 out of 10 rating. So, you know the deal. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe.